12 wickets fell on a truncated first day of the LV County Championship match between the country's bottom two counties, Leicestershire and Kent at Grace Road. Matt Coles leading the way with the excellent return of 6 for 55. Even though they were put in after losing the toss on a remarkably green pitch, Leicestershire got off to a rampaging start with both Angus Robson and Matt Boyce striking early boundaries. They'd put on 29 runs in the first 4.5 overs when Boyce on 12 gave Coles the first of his wickets with an edge to Adam Ball. With Mark Cosgrove away celebrating the birth of his child, Ned Eckersley was given the role of captain, and he must have prayed that the toss of the coin would have helped him out at the start. That of course was out of his control, but hitting fours was not. The runs were immediately coming at a good lick as Leicestershire made a fine start indeed. With Robson scoring 29 and Eckersley touching 40 in a flash, the home team had 87 runs on the board after only 18 overs. But the 18th ended with the wicket of Robson, who edged Coles behind to Sam Billings, back in the Kent team after his time spent with England. Greg Smith returned to Leicester on loan from Notts, but his innings lasted only one ball, a nick off Callum Haggett held in the slips by Coles, who then got one through Eckersley's half drive to bowl the acting captain for 41, made out of a score of 94 for 4. Leicestershire gave a first-class debut to 20-year-old academy graduate Adil Ali, and he was off the mark to the second ball he faced. He would have probably wanted a dry, hard and flat pitch to start his career. This wasn't that, which meant that he was going to have to work really hard to impress on debut. After lunch, Ali lost Andrea Agathangalu at the other end as he flashed at a wide ball from Darren Stevens to give Ball some more work to do in the slips. It was the start of an all-too-familiar collapse for the home team. Ali was another to be taken in the slip cordon after making 13. Lewis Hill threw the bat at this ball from Coles, who'd come back on with figures of 3 for 47 from a dozen overs and was held in the gully by Sam Northeast. It was then 5 for Coles in his next over, Clint Mackay the latest to give his wicket away with a loose shot. And it was 6 for the all-rounder when Ben Rain was bowled by a beauty, leaving it to Haggett to remove Ollie Freckingham, who top-edged a pull to Daniel Bell-Drummond. From 122 for 4, Leicestershire had been dismissed for 159, Coles with 6 for 55 as the last 6 wickets fell in 14 overs. The home team had certainly not helped themselves any, and Kent would have been very happy at this stage, and even more so when Joe Denley and Bell-Drummond replied with an opening stand of 28 after a break for rain. But both were out before more of the wet stuff took the players off early. On 16, Denley was taken at short leg by Boyce off rain, and then 2 balls later, Bell-Drummond was undone by a nipbacker from Mackay. There was time for another 8 overs in which North East and Rob Key took the total to 44 for 2, 30 overs lost in the day overall to the weather. Kent then will resume on the second morning, 115 runs behind.